I don't recommend you do it unless you're willing to possibly break something, of course. But I did a thing, and oh boy, is it sketchy. Well, I've done it. The 10-18 has been mounted on an EOS 650, and it works. It works down to, with some vignetting, to 13, but 14 leaves you pretty much in the clear. And honestly, it's pretty wide, as you can see. Now, this doesn't come without some faults if you don't buy the machined aftermarket mount that some people have made. Yeah, so we used a Dremel and some sandpaper, and this is not protected at all, but it does fit now into the mount, kind of the same as an EFS lens would, where, you know, it's missing that little square there, but it clicks into place. The manual focus works on it. The zoom also works on it. Everything works really well. The only thing I have noticed is on this camera, if I just turn it on, this is a hot shoe cover I made out of an Ultramax box. So the main thing you're going to notice is that here we are at f5.6, and then we're at 4.5. It's maximum aperture. Now if you're using this and you're like, okay, good, you'll notice it's supposed to hit f5 somewhere in there, but it doesn't. And that's because these older cameras, they only were able to really do half-stop increments of exposure. So you don't get that, and I'm not exactly sure what happens. I did also bring something much funnier to the table here. And that is my 1D Mark II. This is an APS-H sensor, so in theory, it'll work just fine. It does, I already tested it. So it works on full frame, down to about 14 mil. And it also attaches just fine to my 1 series, which is the crop of 1.3. If my autofocus could tell what it's doing, that'd be great. All right. And I did look at it, and it does work from 12mm onwards. Overall, I don't know if I'd recommend that you do this. My my poor 1D threw a fit after I went to, you know, 10mm and was like, let's get a shot with the vignetting and the barrel in the shot. Didn't like it. I think the mirror really scraped it there, and the 650 definitely hits. The mirror was left half cocked, and it gave me an error on the screen. So you got to understand that if you're modifying things that were not made to do this, then you might run into issues, or you might harm your own equipment. I'm trying it on mine because I'm insane. But it does work if you don't push it too far. And I can't say I recommend everyone do this, because you have to be mindful, like, don't go past this, like, don't go past 12mm on the wide end or you're gonna hit. So I don't know, it works for film photography, which I can happily do, you know, my 13mm to 18mm, and I can be slow with it and stuff and take my time. But on something more like a digital body, I mean, everything's always rush, so you might forget in a moment, and all of a sudden the camera gets like a freak out moment and you have to address it. So I mean, I'm gonna obviously have, you know, some shots here and there from the 1D, but it's not the full effect, and that'll be on film because I don't own a full frame digital camera yet. But that has to be developed then. So whenever I get my film developed by me, whenever I put the order in for the developer and fixer, I'll be able to start going on that. I assume later this month I should be able to pretty easily get these results out and be like, hey, here's what you can expect. It's on black and white film, so there won't be any really big chromatic aberration testing yet, because I know that lens has it. It was never meant to do this. so I'm not quite worried about its results. I just wanted a wider angle.